I've put some.
Hello viewers, today we are planning of doing a video which is like a must do on an Avenger, because if you take off your seat, underneath your seat there is a couple of holes that the Avenger company has left. I don't know for what reason they've done that. It's on the mud flap. So what happens is when you open up your seat, there's a lot of mud and water splashing in through that. And when you open it up under your seat, there's a lot of mud there, and even on the flap, and it flows through the battery and the area where the battery and the other plugs are kept. So I don't know why they've done that. I've always thought that that's totally useless, because it's just four holes that they've put there.
Alright, these are the holes that I was talking about, which is just above the rear mud flap. So what I'm trying to do is I'm just trying to clear all the dust and debris there. And initially what I thought is we'll put in some M seal and see if we can seal that. I don't know how far it will work, so I've just filled in some M seal in here. And the next day morning I opened up and then tried to splash some water. So this is how the M seal worked. It did not actually seal completely. So this is what I was talking about the water and the mud splashing through the top of the mud flap. So this was much worse. Now I've put some M seal and tried to seal it, but it did not help. But even after putting the M seal, this is the kind of water splash it comes. So you can imagine without the M seal how bad it could be. Because actually all the dirt and mud was just flowing through. You can see over here through the cables, it's coming all over the place. So under the seat, when you open up the seat, it's completely dirty. So now what I'm going to do is I'll remove all these M seal, and then we'll put some silicone around it, because that would be the best sealant. Alright, since the M seal plan did not work out, what I decided to do is I decided to do it perfectly this time. So now before that, these are the places where I put the M seal. It didn't work out. So let me just show you what happens when the water splashes. It flows through all those areas, and you can see the mud there. I've cleaned some part of it, and it goes through there. There's the couple of those switches and the connections there, and that's the frame. So even it spills over the frame. So the chances are that there would be a lot of rust. See, the paint has actually come out a little bit, because it starts rusting every water monsoon when it comes. Every water that is there in the road, it actually goes through the mudguard and then comes down through the other way. Let me show you the underneath part. These are the frame where the hole is on top. So look at that. It does not make any sense. Why would they want a hole there? And just those two frames there. And then there's another hole over here, which is a washer, and it's got a small hole in between that washer. I don't know what is the point. It's over there. You can see that that square kind of washer. It comes inside that. So that is where. So this time what we're going to do is we're going to fill in silicone sealant, and we'll see how it works. Okay, now we've used the sealant called M-Seal Clear RTV. It's a silicon sealant. I've used the clear color. You can use any silicon based sealant. I've put it on the edges because I didn't want to fill it completely, because I didn't know what happens maybe tomorrow if we have to remove it. So the side is good enough wherever the water leaks are. So this is how I've done. And even underneath that hole there in the washer, I've filled some silicone inside that. So look at that. I think that was pretty clear. Now we'll fix this, and we'll see if there's any gaps. What we can do is in that gaps we can fill in some more sealant.
So it's dried right now, so let's take a look at it. Let's spray some water and see if the water comes through any of those holes, if there's any gaps there. Alright, there you go, it's dried. So now what we'll do is we'll just shower some water underneath, and we'll see if there's any water that comes. Looks like it's perfectly sealed. There's no water coming through. Let's put some pressure and see. Looks fine. Alright, so that's good there. Okay, so that's perfectly sealed there. Now we'll put back the seat and it's all fine now. Okay, so that's it, and here we go. We've sealed everything. So just see, it could be useful for you guys because I don't seriously don't know why is Avenger putting these holes over here, because it's just that there's a lot of mud and water spilling through these holes and passing by, and then the chances are that the plug points might get stuck with mud, and even the frame is being hit by the splash of water, so it could get rusty. So, anyways, just see. I guess I recommend all the Avenger bikers to just do. That will be very helpful for the life of your bike. So try and do this. It's like a must do thing on any Avengers. So thank you so much. I hope you guys liked it. And if it is useful, do feel free to comment below and share it. I'll come back and see you guys with another video then. Thank you.